Oh my god, my 12-year-old self is absolutely going crazy right now. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Get to Know Me tag, which no one tagged me, I tagged myself. I have been wanting to start a YouTube channel since I was literally 12 years old and just never did it because I was scared people would judge me, but guess what? I am a grown woman now and I don't care. I have a list of questions here that I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna rip through them. First one is, what is your name? I am Andy O'Connell. Where are you from? I'm from North Carolina. Where do you live? I currently live in Chicago. I came here for work. I was on a rotational program with my work and it brought me to Chicago. I love Chicago. If you're thinking about moving here, just do it. It is one of the most incredible cities in the world. I love the lake. I love the people. I love that there's always something to do. It's just incredible. However, I might not be here for much longer. If I could wink, I would. I literally can't wink. Like I just can't do it. But maybe I'll edit a wink in there. What do you do for a living? I am an engineer by trade. I'm kind of switching up my career path right now and I'm more so in data analytics and AI, but trying to find my passion and what I want to do for the future. What is your star sign? I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 18th, but I never fit Pisces. I'm right on the cusp of Aries and Pisces, and I always fit Aries. I am very much a leader. I like organizing things. I like being in charge, and I hate being bored, which is very much Aries vibes. So I don't know what went wrong. Maybe I was a little early or something, but I identify with Aries. What is your favorite music genre or artist? I think it really depends on where I am and what I'm feeling. For example, I like country, but more folky music, so Tyler Childers, Casey Musgraves. But then I also like house and EDM. So my favorite are Zoo, ZHU, Pawsa, P-A-W-S-A, Fredigan, obviously, Rufus. You know, kind of basic, but I love them. My all-time favorite is Mac Miller. Like, I will listen to Mac Miller for the rest of my life. I think that he's been my #1 on Spotify for the last 5 years. He's just my comfort place and I love him so much, and rest in peace. And then I also love Miley. Miley Cyrus is, I know everyone knows her, but I still feel like she's underrated because she doesn't get the hype that she deserves. She's so talented, and I love going back and watching her YouTube videos where she would do, I think they were called backyard sessions. Oh my god, backyard jams or whatever. The one with Ariana Grande, it's just so good. Favorite food? If you know me at all, you know that food is my life. I am an absolute foodie. I love food. Follow me on Belly. But that's a really hard question. I would say something that I can eat probably for every day of my life would be sushi. It's just so refreshing. I truly like everything. I don't think that there's a type of food that I wouldn't eat. It's so good. I live for food. Favorite drink? Probably just coffee. I don't usually get a latte. I usually get a flat white because I feel like a latte has too much milk in it. So I'll do a flat white, but then I obviously like a little sweet treat. There's a coffee shop by me that has Andy's candies. So mint, which obviously it's named after me, but they have a chocolate mocha mint situation. That's really good. Favorite snack? Purely Elizabeth. I know that's not much of a snack, but if you have not tried Purely Elizabeth granola, I am addicted to that stuff. It's so good. I just want to eat that every single day of my life, and I actually do. Every morning I put it in my yogurt bowl, and I actually applied for a job with them. So random, but I think they're in Denver. Or Drizzlicious. I really like Drizzlicious too. But these are not fun snacks. I don't know, they're kind of lame. Favorite holiday? So as I mentioned, my birthday is March 18th, so it's the day after St. Patrick's Day. And I love St. Patrick's Day. I think it's such a fun holiday because everyone just collectively gets together and is a community and goes out and parties. And especially being in Chicago, they dye the river green. It's a whole shebang. If you want to see what I did this year for St. Patrick's Day, you can go watch my previous video. Hobbies? I have an absurd amount of hobbies.
I just got my yoga teacher certification. I love going to the gym. So I knit, I do pottery, I read, did a half marathon.
Honestly, if there's a hobby, I've probably done it. Favorite sport? So I played competitive soccer my entire life growing up. However, I did tear my ACL a few years back and I'm terrified of re-tearing it, so I haven't played in a really long time. Favorite sport to watch would probably be football. I'm a huge Buffalo Bills fan. Even though I'm from North Carolina, my parents are from New York. I grew up a Buffalo Bills fan. It's a hard life because they used to be really, really bad. Like, they would lose every single game. And then they got decent with Josh Allen. They always lose in the playoffs. So being a Bills fan is really tough. I just want to go to the Super Bowl. But I also don't want to go to the Super Bowl because then that means we have to face the Super Bowl curse. If you know, you know. So I'm actually like terrified of that as well. Something you are talented at, the worm. Bad habits. I am so scared of needles. Every time I have to get blood drawn or get a shot or anything, I pass out. I'm not even being dramatic. Like, I pass out every single time. And it reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where Elaine has on her chart, terrible patient. I'm pretty sure that on my chart it says fainter because I pass out every time and it's so embarrassing. And then to that point also, when I tore my ACL, I just like hate going to the doctor. So I was walking around on a torn ACL for 5 years before I actually went to the doctor and they were like, yeah, you need surgery. I don't like it. I live in denial. Bucket list. I really want to go to Thailand. I've been talking about going to Thailand for 5 years. And I would also love to go to Greece. I can't believe I haven't been there yet, actually. Short-term goals. The main one for my current hyperfixation is getting to 500 subscribers on YouTube. I think I'm currently at like 10. So if you're one of those, you're real. Long-term goals, a boyfriend. Ideal first date, anything with an activity. I'm so sick of drinks. I'm also not a huge drinker. Anything with an activity. So I would love to go to like a concert or a hockey game or mini golf. Like, I just want to do something. I don't want to sit down and like have to have a conversation with you the whole time. Look for in a partner. I actually think this is really important as you get older, and I've been single for a while, and I started keeping a list of what I look for in a partner so I know I'm not just dating randomly. My main ones are you have to be funny. Like, I'm not that funny, I feel like, but like my partner has to be funny. I want a clown. I want someone to be like my court jester. He has to be ambitious. I have a lot of anxiety, so I need someone that like calms my anxiety and is very sound-minded and evens me out in that sense. What is your role model? Probably my sissy, which is kind of crazy if you have known me for a while, because I feel like we just recently got a lot closer, which I was really self-conscious about. Like, I think I always looked at my friends and like compared myself to their relationships with their siblings and thought they were all so close, but I've actually found out more recently that a lot of people don't get closer with their siblings until they're older, and that's definitely what happened with me, and I really look up to her. Last book you read. I just joined a book club, and that's actually not the last book I read, but I highly recommend joining a book club. The last book I read was just on my own. It's Quicksilver. I love romantasy. That's my guilty pleasure. So if you haven't read Quicksilver, highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. And if you like ACOTAR, I think you would like Quicksilver. What countries have you visited? I found traveling is really addicting. So I've kind of been a lot of places recently. I've been to Peru, Italy, Ireland, Prague, well, that's Czech Republic, Mexico, Amsterdam, like Netherlands. My only trip that I really have coming up is south of France, my friend's bachelorette party, which I'm so excited about. What country was your favorite? I actually loved Peru. We went to Machu Picchu, Cusco, and Huacachina, which is this oasis, this desert oasis with like a massive lake in the middle of it. We went dune buggying and sandboarding, and it was just so unique. I really want to go to the wonders of the world. So far I've been to the Colosseum and Machu Picchu, and then I want to go to all of the other ones. That's one of my goals. If you could give your younger self advice, I'm gonna take this as like, if I could give my post-grad self advice, I highly recommend moving away from your hometown. You can always go back, but I think you'll really regret it if you just stay in your hometown your entire life, especially when you're young and have less responsibilities. However, to make it easier for yourself, find a community. I moved to Chicago without knowing basically anyone, and I found it really, really hard, I'm gonna be honest. Like, not having a community and not knowing anyone made it really hard to go out and do things. I did get to know myself a lot better because I would do stuff by myself all the time. But find a community and find something that you're passionate about, because it's way easier to make friends when you're doing something repeatedly. Like when I first moved to Chicago, I was doing ClassPass because I wanted to try out different workout studios, but I was never seeing the same people every time. I was always like going to other studios and seeing different people. Find a gym and go to the same gym every day, because then you start seeing repeated people and you build that community, and like you maybe get to know the instructors more and like get involved in their community. And it's just way easier to meet friends that way. Or join a class, go to church if you're religious. Like find something and stick to it, because it's so much easier to build relationships that way. How tall are you? I'm 5'3". Cats or dogs? I grew up having cats. However, I love dogs. I like both. Personally, I find dogs a lot harder to take care of, especially living in the city. Like, I kind of don't think that you should have a large dog in the city. It just makes it like, I don't know, it's kind of sad. I think that they should have a backyard and places to roam. So in reality, I would probably get a cat right now. Cats are just so easy to take care of, but I like both. Favorite concert? We'll do first concert. First concert was Hannah Montana and Jonas Brothers. Iconic first concert. I just watched the Hannah Montana special and it actually made me like tear up. It's so nostalgic. Favorite concert was Arctic Monkeys at Red Rocks. Every person should have to go to Red Rocks once in their life. Did you go to college? Yes, I went to NC State in Raleigh, North Carolina. Go Pack. Favorite YouTubers? I grew up watching YouTube. Like YouTube was my life. I have watched it since I was 12. So I started watching Bethany Moda, Claudia Slowinski, Amanda Steele, Makeup by Mandy, like, oh my god, those are my girls. But now I still love YouTube. I just watch like kind of different people. Like I like Paige Lorenz, Alex Earl, Danielle Carolyn. I love Tess Christine. She's one of my OGs. I love her. Single or taken? Single. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one older sister in Washington, D.C. Her name is Kelsey. Favorite movie? So when I was growing up, we had a minivan that had one of those TVs hanging from the ceiling. And then we had our little portable DVD case. And in that DVD case, there were only like 3 DVDs. Mamma Mia, Schoolhouse Rock, the one with the little cartoon characters that like taught you informative information, and Dodgeball. If you have never watched Dodgeball, like that is such an inappropriate movie for like a 4th grader to be watching on her way to school. But we watched it every single day, like going to school. So I would say my top favorite movies are Mamma Mia and Dodgeball. Lastly, what's one thing that you cannot live without? My friends. My friends are my everything, my community, they know me more than anything. A lot of my friends I've had upwards of like 10, 11, 12 years, which is I'm so grateful for. Like I feel like that's actually really rare. I have like long distance friendships. I only have like one extremely close friend in Chicago. And then everyone else is in New York or back in Raleigh or Boston or all over the place. So I'm really grateful for them and they are my everything. So if you want to be part of this community, make sure you like and subscribe. Oh my God, I'm loving this. Cosplaying a YouTuber. And that is my get to know me. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.